Hi guys. I'm at the moment I'm trying to add Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 to my RTSS, which is actually the Riva tuners server, and I want to add it because I want to limit the FPS that I'm getting. Right. So I can't actually find the game. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into settings, go to graphics. This is desktop app browse. The problem is I can't find where the game is. You understand? I can't find the XC file. So I'm gonna go to program files x86, look for Steam. I found Steam. Then you gotta look for Steam apps. I found Steam apps, and in Steam apps you're gonna look for common. And in here is where all your games are. So I found Call of Duty, and there, look at that. There's the game. I found the game. I found the game. I found it. There it is called XC. You see, that's weird, right? That's so strange. You see that? That's the same file I was looking at. Look at that. There it is called XC. There it is. And I'm gonna set this to find to use high performance. There it is, Call of Duty HQ. So it exists. That's how I was thinking. So that's why I clicked on this one. I clicked on C drive. I click on program files x86, and then I look for Steam. Right? I'm looking for Steam. Steam's there. I have to look for Steam apps. In Steam apps, you're looking for common, and then you need to locate Call of Duty HQ, and there it is. I found it. Oh my god! I found it. I found the thing. Oh my god! I found it. Oh my god! It was just been a pain in the ass, like I couldn't find it before. What's this crash handler thing? Wait, what's the other one? There seems to be another one. No, I found it because I couldn't find it before. It was been a pain, Da, 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 da. I'm just checking on all this stuff, so I don't want to put anything that shouldn't be there. So I just put the code thingy, whatever. What's this one? Okay, that's the XC thing. Wait, let me remove that one. What's that? That's War Robots. Oh, that's global. That's COD XC. Right, so with COD XC, you're going to do the same thing. I'm going to limit this to 40 FPS. What am I doing with River Tuner concerning Call of Duty? I'm actually adding Call of Duty as a game to River Tuner, and I'm trying to force the 40 FPS to function on the Steam Deck, on the game itself. The only way you can do this is by either, if this game had worked on the Steam Deck, if it had worked, then I wouldn't be doing all this stuff, because Linux actually gives you all these things. But I'm not actually looking for anything other than, making sure that the game itself is working. What's this one? On screen full display, and then this one. I'm gonna use that as well. Right, so I'm just gonna jump to settings, guys. I just wanna, you know what? I think I needed to go to that MSI Afterburner thing. I need to remove certain things because I feel like it's gonna cause a bit of a problem. Right, let me just put this on this side. So what I've done is I've set this as 40 FPS. I've put on-screen display support on. I'm using Vector 3D, viewpoint, on-screen display shadow on-screen display fill on, and show on thingy. So I put that on. And application detection level, I put that as low. I'm not using stealth mode, and I'm not using custom direct 3D support. Right, so I put it start with Windows show on-screen display on, and I'm using that for War Robots and for COD. Right, so I've done all of that, and I think if it goes down, it's right there. Right, so what I need to start up, this is another issue. I don't know why MSI Afterburner keeps closing. Like it's just closing on me. Right, let me go to desktop. I need to find MSI. Everything in here does work. Everything in here does work correctly. Just to say, I'm just saying, everything does work. Oh my God, where's MSI? That is kind of weird. Okay, MSI have to be started. Good. So I'm gonna go here. So I want to go into the settings again. The stuff in here that I just want to take off, right? Memory and usage, memory usage process. So I don't need both of them, right? No, I'm just saying I don't need both because that's memory usage process. Core clock, memory clock. What else is in here? CPU usage, RAM usage, commit charge, and then what? Frame, minimum, average, maximum. I'm just, this is the frame, this is the FPS counter that I'm going to be using. So this says memory clock. Do I need that? Because look, I'm using memory usage process, then core clock. So I don't see why I need the memory clock or the other memory usage. I don't need all of that stuff, do I? Wait, that's going to be like RAM, isn't it? The VRAM thing. That's what I'm wondering. That the core clock is VRAM. Then there's RAM usage. Wait. Are these the same? RAM, that's memory usage. Oh, wait. Memory usage, RAM usage. Oh, they're not the same. This is RAM. Okay. All right. CPU usage, RAM, commit charge, frame limit, frame rate, minimum, average, and maximum. I'm going to click apply and then okay. How do I get that screen thing? Oh, there it is. But this is kind of big, you know. It's a big thing. Anyway, I'm gonna try and set this how I need to set this. So how do I create profiles? Because it said something about profiles. So I'm trying to find out how I can set a profile. How do I make profiles? I mean, all of this, that's why I said, okay, there's this profile thing here. Profile 1. Right, let me type it in. Where's the keyboard? Come on, man. Right, so on the profile 1, I'm going to make it... What? I can't even enter it. I want to add, I want to change, I want to put a name. Not assigned, 2D profile, 3D profile. Not assigned. Profile 1. Monitoring settings, hardware settings. So how do I make it? How do I create this stuff? You see, normally I would watch something on YouTube. Okay, empty. Not assigned, empty. Okay, so I'm going to select one because it says empty. But, okay, can I just add a name then? I'll just put COD. Oh, my God, what's this? Okay, you know what I'm thinking? Those are shortcuts. So I was wrong. Let me just put not assigned. I don't want to mess around with this. Those are shortcuts. I thought those are actual profiles I could use. You know, like create like 1 or 2 or something. Right, so with this, can I change this one? What's traditional? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, okay. You know you can change these. Right, I don't want that one. I mean, you can change the style. I think that's too big. Right, so let's see. How about this one? How about the last one? Wow, it's just plain. That one looks nice. I like that one. Let's go for that one. Oh my God. Look at it. It's too big. What's the settings? I need to change that user interface. It's not bad, but it's too big. Let me change it. You know what? The last time I used this, I used to use something much smaller. I am going to play games, guys. I was playing War Robots, but obviously, you know, I can play that on my Linux console, on my other Steam Deck. So because I can play it on the other Steam Deck, I'm not in a hurry. I mean, I've finished all the tasks that I was supposed to do, but I was just like wanting to do this one. You know what? I'm just going to go back to the basic. It may not look nice, but at least it's bigger. Okay, so how do I create a profile? It's not giving me anything to do. Can you set these things? You know, the thing is, I know you can't change these clocks. That's why I don't think it's going to work with profiles anyway. I'm just saying I don't think it's going to work that way. Right, so I'm going to minimize that. Okay, you see it's now staying in here, right? So if I go for this one, so that's COD, that's War Robots. I'm just wondering how I'm gonna like do this. How does this work? I'm very curious. I'm very curious because you see the thing is the last time I did this thing with MSI Afterburner and River Tuna, all this stuff, is when I was actually holding the Steam Deck in my hands. You understand? So that's why I'm just a bit I'm a bit skeptical. Okay, so this actually takes you to the directory. I want to see. Okay, program files. Go to my x86. It wants me to take it to River Tuner. Then click on that. So what does it want me to do in here? No, because I can't see what it wants me to do. What am I supposed to do? It says server. Okay, the directory. All right. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just I'm just saying that I don't know much about this. I just want to see if it's actually going to make a difference in the game. I want to see if it's actually going to improve gameplay. I don't really need to do this, but I just want to see what's going to happen, you know? Like I said, I don't want to get kicked out of the game. I want to see if it's actually going to stick to 40 FPS. So that's why I'm curious. You understand? Right. So all those are running in the background. Okay. I'm now going to go back here. Uh, Everything else is set to happen. So let's get into a game. Right. So I'm using DualSense gamepad. I'm using the DualSense gamepad, guys. And so what happened to me yesterday was that my DualSense controller disconnected from the Steam Deck. Now I was trying to play the game, and for whatever reason, the gamepad disconnected. I had originally thought that this was a problem with the actual Steam Deck, but it wasn't. It was just an issue. It was just, oh my god, oh my god. You see, there's a problem. You see that line? Oh my god. I can't play it like that. It's not gonna play well. You see that line? It's running in the background, but I can't play it like that. Oh my god. Right. So, okay, let it just start up, and then I need to exit. I need to exit out of it. It's a pity. I have to turn that off. Yeah, I need to turn that off. You see what it's doing there on the sideline? Sometimes it works and sometimes it just doesn't function properly, or the way it's supposed to. Let me jump into River Tuner COD. I don't know, what did I do wrong? Why is it like that then? Oh, okay. So, all right. So there's ways. Well, anyway, just gonna turn it off then. It doesn't mean that it's not running. It will run in the background, but I'm just thinking that it's just not gonna disturb the game. You understand? So let's see what happens. I could turn it off completely, but like I said, it works with the handheld control panel. Do I need to use it on Windows to play games? No, I don't need it, but it does help with your FPS counter. So if you are playing games and you want to control the frames per second that you get in a game, let's say you're playing Starfield on a Windows Steam Deck, and you've got MSI Afterburner, and you've got River Turner that's installed on the Windows Steam Deck, you can control your frames per second. So it's possible to control the frames. I know this is sounding strange to most people with Linux Steam Decks, but it's not a strange thing. It's the Steam Deck with Linux has the RTSS or River Turner already installed on the actual software. So unlike with Windows, we once you stop using the Linux software, you lose all of that stuff. You understand? So once you come over to Windows, you automatically lose everything to do with everything to do with Linux goes. So basically, what I'm saying is you lose everything. Well, not everything like everything, but what I'm just saying is that anything that was to do with Linux will be gone. You understand? So that's what I'm trying to say. Like for example, with Linux, what you get with Linux, you get plugins, you get the FPS counter, you get the ability to use FSR directly on the Steam Deck. You've got FSR. When you come to Windows, you don't have that. That FSR is gone. Okay, so that's why I'm saying there's so many advantages of having Linux on the Steam Deck more than having the Windows on Steam Deck. So a lot of people want to compare the two, but I say that Linux is actually better. So the things you lose, FSR. Oh, dog tags. Okay, this is kill thingy. Oh, nobody. Planting mine. Stun grenade out. Ooh, nice one. Oh. Is he dead? Oh, nice one. Right, so basically what I'm saying... Oh my god! So what I'm saying is the things you lose when you leave Linux and come to Windows. You lose FSR on the Steam Deck. That goes. FSR just helps you with your... FSR will help you with your... Oh my god. It will help with your frames per second. It will also help you play games more like better, you know? I think there's someone around here. Definitely someone about. Ah, damn. Right, so the things you lose when you leave Linux and come to Windows on Steam Deck is 1, FSR. 2, wait. Oh my god. He was quick to run off that thing. Right, so the things you lose, FSR, that's the first one. And that's the ability to control your frames per second. The second thing you lose is the 40 FPS counter that you actually have when you have... Oh my god. The 40 FPS counter that you get with the Linux software, whereby you can actually control the FPS as well. That works with FSR. So the counter goes. Where does this guy go to? What the? Oh, there he is. Ah, God. Right. So the first thing you lose is the FSR. The second thing you will lose is the frames, like the 40 FPS that goes. You will lose that instantly. Wait, is there something here? Right. The other thing you will lose.
Is destroyed. Planting mine.
Oh my god. Right. The first things you're going to lose, FSR. Second, the 40 FPS. No, it's not the 40 FPS. It's the 40 hertz thingy. You're gonna lose that. Oh my god. Oh damn. Right. First thing you're gonna lose FSR. Second thing you're gonna lose the 40 hertz because you'll be stuck with 60 hertz thingy. Thirdly, I would still call it the FPS counter. There's the 40 FPS counter thing because you will lose that. You will lose that. I don't know how else to put it. You will lose the 40 FPS thingy, the counter thing. You will lose that when you come to Windows. You won't keep that. Unfortunately. The other things you will lose. Trying to think. Okay, the frame counter itself, you will lose that. That will go. You will automatically lose that. Ah, damn. Right. The FPS counter, you will lose that. That goes as well. What they call the performance overlay, that you will lose. That goes. Other things you lose. Yeah, I think basically those are the things I can list. Anything and everything to do with your frame counter, performance overlay, FSR, basically all the good stuff. You're gonna lose all of that stuff.
Deploying portable radar.
Oh my god. Right. So that's why I said, oh my god. So much goody stuff here.
Flash out.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Look where I put it. Right where they're gonna come. Oh my god, that's so weird. Where's this thing? It's gone.
Planting sonar.
Also, you gotta move where it goes. I didn't realize that it actually goes somewhere. Ah, my god. Ah, we won. Wonderful. So I'll make a note of the things you lose. The first thing you lose, FSR. Second thing you lose is the counter, the frame counter. The other thing you lose is the 40 hertz, because the 40 hertz goes. The other thing you lose is FSR. Did I say FSR? I think that's the first. FSR, frame counter, 40 hertz goes. The 40 FPS thing, the one where you can control the FPS, that goes. The performance overlay goes. Your FPS, the whole thing, the counter thing goes. And then you're stuck with Windows, just bare Windows. And then you're going to be like someone like me, running around, trying to get FSR on Windows when you can't get it because it's not available on Windows. And yeah, you be like me, you be stuck unless someone on YouTube is actually talking about this FSR stuff, which no one is talking about it.